Hi everyone, my name is Tunde. Welcome back to my channel. And today we'll be discussing about hard mash. What is hard mash? Hard mash is a process of resolving duplicated identity issue. Take for example, when you create a user on premises and you sync the user to the cloud, and you're getting a duplicated identity in the cloud. So in this way, you can resolve this issue by performing what we call the add match. So the add match is a process of stamping the on-premises object keyed on the cloud user in such a way that the AD Connect would identify the right account when the synchronization is taking place. So I'll be discussing about this and I'll be putting us through how to go about this practically. So I'm going to navigate to my Microsoft 365 admin portal. As we can see, I've created two test users. So, and I name it test hard mash. So, on this, we can see on the first test, we have the test.hardmash at 2techie.com.ng. On the second account, we can see test.hardmash at 2tech.allmicrosoft.com. So, if I slide to the side, so we can see the sync status that the first add match is resident in the cloud, while the second add match is synchronized from the on-premises environment. So now to resolve this, I'm going to navigate to my on-premise environment where I created the user. So this is my on-premise environment. I'm going to go to user. So we're going to see the test user I created. This is test hard mash, as you can see. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move this test hard mash to an unsync OU. So once I move the test hard mash to an unsync OU, it automatically deletes the identity in the cloud. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to move this to unsync OU, and that is going to delete the identity in the cloud, and I'm going to permanently delete the identity, the duplicated identity in the cloud. So I'll move this by right clicking on this add mesh. I'll click on cut. So normally when I configured my AD Connect, I use an express routing. So in this case, I will just go to the lost and found. Normally, the lost and found is not usually sync to the cloud. Then I'm going to paste this in the lost and found folder. So this is going to take a while to sync, but I'm going to force the synchronization by using the PowerShell. I'm going to clear the screen. So I'm run my going to run my data sync. So the data synchronization will um, synchronize the changes I just made immediately to the cloud. So how do I know this has been done? Let me open my synchronization service. So we can see the last sync was made about 5:31 p.m. So I'm going to click on the export. So we can see delete one object has been deleted. So now if I go back to the Microsoft 365, if I refresh this page, so and look for add mesh, so we can see that we are left with only the cloud user. So we have the sync status, we have the cloud and cloud user. So the second identity has been deleted automatically. So if I go to my deleted user, we're going to see that it's now on the deleted user. So I'm going to permanently delete this, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to my Azure Active Directory, Azure Active Directory here. So I'll navigate to users, then I'll navigate to deleted users. So we can see the test add match here. So I'm going to click on it and delete permanently. So once this has been done, I'm going to navigate back to my on-premise environment, and I'm going to restore the test add match that I moved to lost and found folder. I'm going to cut that and restore it back. So I'm not going to run the sync yet. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to try to get the object GUID for the on-premise um, user. So I'm going to the PowerShell. So I'm going here. So this is the command we're going to use to bring up the object GUID of the test add mesh. So I'm going to come here and copy the test add mesh. I think it's test.add mesh. So I'm going to come here, going to change this to test.add mesh. So I'm going to copy this command, go to the PowerShell, going to paste, enter. Then I'm going to run the start export.txt. That doesn't bring anything. Let me quickly check back. Going to go to the user and check the user principal name. So looks like it's test.hardmash at Moise. I'm going to change this to Tuiteki. I think that should resolve that. Close this. And I will run the same script. Okay. Run the start again. So now we can see that we have the object GUID of the on-premise user to be this. So this is what we need to match with the cloud user object GUID. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to connect to my MSO service. So on the next slide, we can see that this is the command to run to connect to the MSO service. So for me, I've installed the module before. If you're just running this for the first time, what you just have to do is install the module, import the module, then you can connect to MSO service. So I've run this before now. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go to connect to MSO service. I'm going to copy this. Going to paste that here, enter. So I'm going to sign in with my global admin account. Click on next, put in my password. Oops, that's wrong. Okay, now that we are connected to our MSU service, then we can go back to the slide here. So this is what we use to, or the command we use to set the object good or the immutable ID. So for our test add mesh, we have the identity as test.addmesh to take.com.ng, and we just exported the object grid, which is this. The object grid is this. I'm going to copy that. Copy. Go back to the slide here. I'll paste that. So I'm going to copy the whole command. Go back to the PowerShell. Paste and enter. Boom. So I got the error. Okay, I think there's next up there. I need to change this to so user on again. So now we have that set. So if we go back to our Microsoft 365 admin portal here, so we can see here that this user, okay, this is the deleted user. Let me navigate to the active user. So if we refresh here now, we can see that deleted user has been permanently deleted and there's nothing here again. So we go to the active users pack. So we click on the look for the hard mesh identity. So here we can see the status here that this particular user is currently in the cloud only. So now I'll go back to my on-premise environment and I'm going to run the data sync to force the synchronization again, since I've set the object GUID to the identity in the cloud. So I'm going to come back here. So the data sync successful. I'll go back to my synchronization service and check the status. So we can see it's in progress now. It's in progress. Just wait a while. So it has been exported. It has been exported. Let me quickly see. Now we can see that the update is 1. So if we go back to the cloud and refresh this, so let's look for the same user. This is the tested mesh. And now we can see that the sync status is now showing sync from on-premises. So this is the way to go about hard mesh for a single user. So in my next video, I'm going to put us through how to do this for multiple users. Say you have 50 users, you cannot keep doing this one by one. Maybe you have 100 users in your organization that you have duplicated identity for. So you can as well do this for bulk user. So in my next video, I'm going to be showing us how to perform this for bulk user. Thank you so much for watching.